Study is the activity or process of learning about something by reading, memorizing facts, or attending school. Studying is one of the most important things in our lives, not just for students, but for everybody. We can study anywhere, like our house, a public place, or a library. But why do we not study in the cafe? It's not something new, but we can get new experience there.
Maybe some of you think, why should we study in the cafe? Isn't that place noisy? A lot of people will be talking to each other, and I think it will ruin my study there. But if we think in another way, isn't that place able to put me in a good mood when I study? I can have a new experience there and not get stuck while doing our work.
So after being informed, do you have any thoughts about our business plan? Or maybe some of you already know what we're going to make. Okay. Well, before we share our business idea, we have to introduce ourselves first.
My name is Julietta.
And my name is Tatyana.
My name is Lisa. What what are the problems? Have you ever been bored while studying? As students themselves, we become bored since we need something fresh to keep our study mood up. Study mood is important because if we are in a good mood, we may study pleasantly and enjoy ourselves. But if we are in a terrible mood, it seems like we don't want to study and we may become bored with the environment. The nice to the environment is important to study since it may have affected our mood, and sometimes while we study, we get hungry. In a place like a library, they have rules about not taking food inside, and we as students are anxious because while we study, we want to eat something like a snack, but that is not permitted in a library.
From our experience, we want to do something different to increase our mood when we study. A new place that can increase our mood when we study. From what we feel, we want a place where we can bring our food while we study. Not just food like snacks, but also drinks like coffee, tea, or maybe non-coffee drink like matcha, taro, and boba. So why don't we make a place that can be a study and also a cafe? We found that a problem for us as students, maybe not just for students, but people who work also have a problem when they want to meet or have a small discussion. They don't know where to go except to their office. But isn't it boring to always have meetings and a small discussion in the office? Why don't you go to another place? We have a place that can provide what's needed to solve our problems. It's called the Study Cafe.
Maybe some of you are not familiar with the study cafe, or maybe you are familiar with it. So, what is a study cafe? Study cafe is a place where a cafe and library are combined. It looks like a cafe where you can study and is more open compared to a library. However, it is not only students who use study cafes. Since a study cafe is a more open space than a library, as mentioned, businessmen also use it when they need a place to focus on their work. The study cafe is an alternative place to study. Here, you can bring your food when you study, so you won't get hungry when studying. This idea is inspired by the study cafe in Korea. They have a building just for studying, or you can have a meeting and have a discussion room with your friends. We think as students, we need something like that so that if we want to study, we do not get bored with the place.
Some Study cafes in Korea, however, do not allow food or drinks, but not ours. We can bring our own food and purpose from our cafe. Furthermore, I believe it is important. Aesthetic cafes are popular among many individuals nowadays, particularly young ones such as students. They enjoy updating and sharing stories on social media. So we established this cafe with lovely scenery. You may snap photos there and share them on social media. Our decor reflects what teenagers like, not only gorgeous views. Not only that, we like to have promotion like discount for students who use their student cards and vouchers at our student cafe. Then we escape criticism and suggestions, and from that we can improve our study cafe. However, our cafe is bit pricey. The quality of our food is great, and the facilities we provide are not cheap. We try to make the price worth what customers get.
With this business that we plan, we hope it will make students enthusiastic about learning. We provide various kinds of books, ranging from magazines, novels, science books, even English literature books that are definitely needed by students of literature, available in our study cafe. Not only that, our business always keeps up with current trends, so we always update the menu at the cafe. An example of a food that is currently booming is Korean street food. Thus, we take this opportunity to promote our business by selling Korean street food menus, such as tteokbokki, odeng, and so on. And of course, we give what students are looking for the most, which is student card promos. We also have regular promos, which are holiday promos.
Furthermore, we follow the current trending place, which is an aesthetic place. Because our target market is students who must be almost all using social media, they definitely want to update stories or take pictures of places that they think are interesting and upload them on social media. From there, they indirectly promote our cafe. So, for us as cafe owners and for students or other customers, it can be mutually beneficial. With all that our cafe provides, we do not forget to think about nature. We reduce the use of plastics as much as possible. For example, our cafe doesn't provide plastic straws but uses stainless steel straws. We also do not use plastic for takeaway food or drinks. Instead, we use cardboard or carton-based wrapping.
Anyway, we have a demonstration about our study cafe and we will show you later. So this is our study cafe's name. It's called Kali Cafe. We decided to give this name to our cafe because we like Ghibli. Ghibli is a really popular movie studio in Japan. This name is inspired by a movie called Howl's Moving Castle. There's a character named Calcifer and he is a file like you see in your screen right now. We choose Calcifer as part of our city cafe name because it suits our cafe decoration and we hope people who study here can have more patience for studying. And the word play in the Oxford Dictionary means an imaginary line that is believed to follow the route of an ancient track and to have special powers. It also means arable land used temporarily for hay, grazing, and or restaurants. So we hope people who study in our cafe can improve their study mood with our cafe scenery.
We made our cafe in Minecraft so that you can imagine how the study cafe looks like. After you enter the cafe, on the right side is the cashier, where you can order drinks and foods. In the center of our cafe, there is a small fish pond under the floor. Over here, opposite the cashier, there is a toilet. Next is the kitchen. We use the open kitchen concept so everyone can see the cooking process here. On the first floor, we actually focus on the cafe, but we also provide some books here. Here is the main section on the first floor of the cafe, where you can enjoy your foods and drinks. And also you can do your work here. Next is the second floor. On the second floor, there is a library that provides a variety of books. Besides that, on the second floor, there are several meeting rooms, and this room is the largest one. Furthermore, in another section, there are tables that can be used for individuals or two people, but are only separated by a partition. For the outdoor or balcony section, you can go this way. In this balcony area, there are tables for alone, for two people, even more. Here is more refreshing because you can breathe the outside air and do your work or study while looking at the view. That's all the overview for the first floor and second floor of our study cafe. Then we don't forget the parking lot. We provide it under the balcony area, so the vehicle will not get wet in case of rain. Well, that's the illustrations for our study cafe. Thank you.